Good afternoon, everybody. I haven't made a video for a few days because I've been really busy, actually. I went to Devon yesterday because I was getting ready for the Tiverton and Honiton by-election. We've got a great candidate standing for the Heritage Party, Jordan Donahue Morgan, who's local to the area, works in hospitality. And we had to do all the things to get the paperwork and the nominations ready. And he's got his forms in. And the statement of persons nominated should be released this evening, so he'll be on that. So it's great that we are standing in that by-election. So people there have got a choice to vote for a truly socially conservative party, and we are the only one in the country covering the whole of Great Britain and Northern Ireland as well. So we just want to bring common sense back to politics. We're for national sovereignty, as you know, traditional family values, financial responsibility, of which there hasn't been any coming from this Johnson government, and we're for freedom and free speech, and we would never do anything like the terrible lockdowns and so on that we've had over the last couple of years. So that is what's going to be the big news for us, and it is big news, but there is so much else going on at the moment. So today we've got the Partygate report has been released, and is absolutely damning on the Johnson regime, because it just shows that they were not in the least bit concerned about a deadly virus spreading and killing them or infecting them when they were making laws and getting the police to enforce them, which ruined everybody else's lives in the UK through business closures, through social isolation, which of course affected everybody's mental health. Children's education were ruined, and lives, real lives, were lost in care homes and many other settings, and people's lives were lost because the NHS was focused totally on the COVID, and so people who needed treatment for cancer and other things didn't get it, and so that caused people's lives to be lost. So the decisions of the last 2 years have been absolutely awful. Of course, we never do that. We wouldn't do anything like lockdowns or coerced vaccinations, or the things that are coming on the back of them, like digital identity and social credit as well, which are also things that are going to take away our freedom. So that has come out, and that just shows that this regime is not fit for purpose, but neither are any of the other parties in Westminster. I mean, all of the others, whether it's Labour, Lib Dem, Greens, SNP, they can't even define a woman correctly, let alone run the economy. So they are no alternative. We are the alternative. So please do come and join us if you haven't, if you're waiting, if you're just waiting and watching. Get involved in politics now. You've got to get involved so that we can make a change. Who knows when there'll be a general election? I mean, I think this guy Johnson is going to just try to hold on and ride it out for the next 2 years until the very bitter end of his 5-year term. So we might have another 2.5 years of him if people don't get fed up of him before then. But there's so much else going on apart from the by-election and the Partygate report, which just shows the hypocrisy. The situation in Ukraine is now becoming so clear that the narrative being spun by the Western mainstream media is false, that even some Western mainstream media outlets are talking about Russian successes in the special operation, as they call it, in the Donbass. And so that is going to fall very, very soon. They're taking key cities in the Donbass, and the Ukrainian armed forces are basically down to reservists. They've lost most of their infrastructure, their military infrastructure, the weapons that Western regimes are spending billions of pounds on sending to Ukraine and not going to the front line. They're going there, they're going somewhere else, who knows where. Or they're being destroyed by Russian airstrikes as they travel through from the west to the east, where they're not ever getting to the front lines. So narratives are changing, and they're changing quicker than I thought, which is a good thing, because the narrative of this Ukraine situation has just been 3 months, and already it's crumbling. I mean, it was false to start with, but 3 months until it's crumbling. The lockdown, COVID narratives, that was 2 years it took until people started to question in large numbers. And that was, of course, largely due to the Partygate situation coming out in London, in the UK, which has had a knock-on domino effect all over the world. And I've been so proud to be with hundreds of thousands, millions of other freedom fighters, whether they're going into the rallies or standing up against coerced injections in care homes and the NHS 100 and so on, and other people who have just in their small ways resisted and are now saying, you know, we will resist if any attempt is made to bring these things back. But that's the other thing. The other story going on is this, I don't want to say it because of too many words in the video. I get my videos taken down if I say too many sort of key words. But you know, the Monkeypox. So the whole situation there is it's very unclear exactly what is going on, but certainly somebody's up to no good. Somebody is spinning a new narrative, somebody or peoples or groups of people. Now, I'm not going to say much more about that this video here, but I'm going to do a whole other thing on that, and I might need to say something that, or say lots of things actually, which would not get on this channel, so I might put it on one of the free speech channels tomorrow. So I'll do that. But yeah, there's just so much going on, and it's hard for me to keep up with it. But I just wish the governments would do what they're supposed to do, which is just quietly sit in the background and make sure that everything runs properly so that civil society can get on with its business. But what we got at the moment in the UK and all around the world is governments are trying to take over civil society and micromanage civil society for the Great Reset and all these other agendas, which are not operating in the best interests of people. So we need to resist that in whatever way we can, across the board. I'm obviously involved in politics. Some people are involved in building communities. Some people are in media. Some people are in law. Some people are in business, starting up businesses which operate on truly ethical principles. And I salute everybody who's working in every area to resist the bad and to create the good, which is what we need to do. But if you want to get involved in politics, you know, as I always say, come and join us in the Heritage Party. I'll put the link below there. And please also do give me a thumbs up if you can and subscribe to my channel. Okay, I'll say more tomorrow. God bless you all.